and I'm with BB at least for the next minute or two. Oh, yeah, baby. He's sweet in the morning. So, I wanted to spend some time answering some questions. Oh, yeah, baba. I'll wait for people to come into the room. Now, you guys can always rewind this. You can always watch this later. And I'm going to answer a few questions. I've got a backlog. Hey, guys. So here's how I want to work it. And for all of you people, hi, Wendy. For all the people that are just coming in now, hey, guys. So for everyone who's coming in now, when people ask in a few minutes, hey, what's going on or whatever, you guys in the comments can say that I'm going to go through some of my emails, and then after that we can chat in the comments. So if you guys in the comments can help each other out, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, can you guys hear me? This swamp cooler, I've always had reading glasses for a while. I just don't use them, but because I'm going to be on the computer, I want to make sure. Bye, BB. BB just went up there. Okay, so real quick, I want to get through some emails. Okay, the reason why I'm wearing my headphones is because if I just this swamp cooler can be pretty loud, and I figured the microphone here almost acts like a lavalier mic, one of those little portable mics, so the sound might be better. You can always message me through my contact info on my website, but my email is scottiesanimals@gmail.com. Yes, David, you can get a shout out. But as I mentioned, I want to answer some emails first. Okay. Cool. So if you guys have any questions, check out my free guinea pig care guide on my website. And another trick is just to search in Google Scotty's Animals and your question. So save your question, Teresa, or maybe you can ask it. Hi, Leah. Maybe someone else in the comments can answer it for you. And then when I do, I'll do a comment section here. So first off, I want to go through. Now, if you've sent me a question and I haven't gotten to it, I do get a lot of questions now every day. So I'm going to try to get through all of those. So we'll give Mocha and Milk some kisses for me, someone. Okay, so let's just go through some of these. Annalisa is asking about guinea pig breathing. I feel like my boy Guinea James is breathing heavy lately, and I sent a video to you on Instagram. He's nervous. So I get so much social media comments that for some reason, Instagram will not allow me to do an automated response saying, please email me. I put it in the bio, but most people don't read those bios. So just a heads up, if you really want me to answer a question, you got to send it to me through email, or in the comments of a video. But it's just become too hard. And not only that, imagine every minute getting an alert on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. So I've had to turn off those notifications, and then I just go and I check. Hey, Shauna. Okay, so heavy breathing. He's usually nervous, but I don't know if I'm overthinking his breathing. I want your opinion before I ask my parents to go to a vet. They say he seems fine. Now, this is the kind of thing that breaks my heart, right? Like, for some reason, when people are living at home with their parents, and their parents are like a gatekeeper to the health and well-being of your pets, that drives me insane. So first of all, if you suspect there's heavy breathing issues or breathing issues in general, take your piggy to a vet, period. If you think, and I'm not getting mad at you, Annalisa, but I'm getting a little excited, because there's no excuse for waiting. If you wait, that is to the detriment and eventual heartbreak. So, oh, someone donated $2. Oh my goodness. It's Pogo Koala. No, you know, I'm living in the middle of nowhere, and nobody wants to be out here. Okay, so let's get back to the question. First off, maybe you can ask your parents, if you live in the United States, to help you get nationwide pet insurance. That helps reduce the cost of your vet visits, that you get reimbursed. So that can be definitely beneficial, and I do have a video. So I also wanted to say, you can search, if you're on a desktop version of YouTube, then you can go to anyone's channel page, and you can search specifically in their channel. So you could ask your question and you wouldn't have to search Scotty's Animals. But just in general, in Google, you can you can search. Oh, thank you, Mia. So I'm gonna have my eyes off of the screen. So if you do put a donation, I'll have to scroll back and say thank you, and really thank you from the bottom of my heart. Another way, just to mention, to support the animals would be to go to my t-shirt shop or also Patreon. Both of those have some pretty cool things going on. My t-shirt shop, there's so many shirts in so many different colors. Piggy temperature, I'll just answer this real quick. 65 to 75. Well, if you notice right now in the piggy room, it's 78 degrees with 65% humidity. Okay, well, here's another thing, Rachel. So I promised I wasn't going to answer these questions first. I want to answer my email questions. But, okay, here's the thing. This whole quarantine thing, I've been getting a lot. I don't understand, okay? Because if you're adopting a piggy that you haven't introduced to your herd, you have to watch my bonding rules video. If it's a girl, there's an 80% chance that they will get along. But you should be introducing your piggies before you make the commitment to adopt them, or you might end up with a bunch of side-by-side cages. And even if you do bond them, bonds can break and things change. So essentially, the quarantining should be happening before the bonding. Piggies should be only having play dates with piggies that... Pretty Peach, you need to go to my website. Wow, thank you, Josephine. Yes, guinea pigs need pellets, they need hay. On my website, I have a free guinea pig care guide. It will answer 99% of the questions that I get asked every day. What, BB? let's look up. So if you guys can help me in the questions, and I see that you are, so thank you, then again, Annette, what veggies can they have? Well, I've got a food guide, and that is directly from the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. So check it out. I've got all those resources there for you on my website, scottysanimals.com. So guinea pigs, you should not, Saskia says this all the time, you should not be hearing labored breathing. If you're hearing guinea pigs breathe, if you're seeing when they sleep, you know, how many of you guys, just say yes or thumbs up, how many of you guys know you walk into the piggy room or you look into their cage and what's happening? They look like they're dead. They're sleeping with their eyes open, and you have to wait 5 seconds and see if their chest will barely be moving up and down. You shouldn't notice guinea pigs breathing. If their breathing is like this, if it's obvious, then there might be an issue. And it doesn't hurt. You know, you might say, oh, well, $50 or $60 is more than I can spend on just a checkup for my guinea pig. Well, if your guinea pig's really sick, you're going to end up spending a lot more. And it's always a good idea to touch base with a vet. Haley, if you have to convince your parents, here's another thing, basically what we're talking about. If you have to convince your parents every step of the way about having a pet, then you're going to also have to convince them to go to the vet. You're going to have to convince them of all these things. If your parents, if your family is not on board, is not in love with your pets too, then you're going to find it's going to be difficult to care for them and give them the care that they need, especially in emergency. So, Annalisa, I would say you should go to the vet. Yes, carrots. I hate that I'm jumping around because I see these things. How can you donate without a PayPal? You could probably go on to Patreon and become my patron for a month and then just cancel it. Or you could just buy a t-shirt. Just buy a shirt. When you buy a shirt, you know, of course, we're the cost of the shirt is also involved and the cost of the printing, but you're helping create jobs. You're helping other people. You know, I work with different printing companies around the country and around the world, and so you're supporting them, especially in these difficult times, you know, and you're supporting me, and you're walking around. See, that's another thing, okay? You could give me $1 or $5, but if you buy a shirt, you're walking around and people, do you know how many times people say, oh, I didn't even know that there was a guinea pig rescue, or what is a knife in my heart is people will say, I didn't know guinea pigs needed rescuing. Any animal that can be sold at a pet store is going to eventually need rescuing. So thank you guys so much for, well, an enlarged heart is a sign of heart disease. And so you'll want to get them on heart medicine. And also another medicine called Lasix that can reduce the liquid buildup in the lungs. Okay, so you guys take care of each other in the comments, and I'm going to continue. And since I just got an email from Bro Sarah, my 2 guineas have been randomly squealing for me for no reason. I know they have food, water, and a clean cage, so I really don't know why they're being so crazy. Maybe you guys can help me out on that one. Guinea pigs squeal. They always want treats. They're manipulating you. And there's so many treats that you can give them besides just fresh veggies. You want to make sure that you do give them fresh veggies pretty much every day. But what are you doing up there, BB? Oh, you guys can't really see him. He's right behind my camera. So piggies, they're going to try to boss you around. I have these goldfish, and every time I walk over, they give me the googly eyes and they swim against the glass and they're like, oh my God, we're starving. And I watched a video saying they're lying. I've been really getting back into fish keeping. So there's going to be, because my aquarium, which I've had for years and years, has been kind of, you know how it goes. So there will probably be some more fish videos coming soon. Because, you know, piggies love to look at aquariums. So let's get back to it. Okay. I'm trying to look for a new one. Because I've got a lot of back and forths, but there are a lot of videos, or a lot of emails that I've missed. This one's from Willow. Seeking your opinion on a potential problem with owning guinea pigs. I have a question. So I own 2 guinea pigs, Lenny and Reuben. Starting each August for the next few years, I have to go away from home from 11:30 until 6. And I can't bring my guinea pigs along with me. I've done research, but I'd like some confirmation of guinea pigs YouTubers I trust. Oh, that's me. My question is it okay for me to leave them? I just spit on my... Is it okay for me to leave them essentially from noon to 6? So for about, well, really 11:30 to 6:30, 7 hours. Oh, hugs to all the piggies. Hi, Jennifer. That's awesome, Keith. Okay, so Willow wants to know if she can leave her piggies when she's at work. Really, the answer is yes. Now, when I was working, now a lot of you don't know, but for almost 20 years, I was a visual effects artist for movies, television, and commercials. And so for decades. And a lot of that time, I did have to leave my piggies. Let me scroll back and say thank you, because it looks like maybe I missed some. Oh my gosh. Pogo Koala. Pogo Koala, I can't remember what your real first name is. Remind me, because I know we've been talking a lot. Oh, Ohe, is that how you say it? O-G-E. Ohe? Thank you so much. You got Shark and Petunia are here. So if I lose my train of thought, please remind me. But I was talking about when I go to work, I would leave them, for the whole time I was at work. For the last 2 years before I moved permanently out here into the desert, I was lucky enough to be working, close by. You're awesome. I used to work 5 miles away from my house, and I used to commute by bike. And so I bought an electric bicycle. Those things are amazing because they allow you to pedal still, and you can get as much electronic assist as you want. Those things are great if you have an injury, if you're just getting back into biking, or if you want to take your average bike ride from a mile to like 10 miles. Those bikes are amazing. All the way from Florida. We have some people watching from where? Europe. Yes, William. Yeah, I'm 42. Aw. Thank you, P and friends. Finland. How are the fjords of Finland? Right? You guys have fjords, don't you? All right. Where's everybody from? So what I was gonna say is, when I used to bike, now I'm gonna try to ignore these comments. Well, maybe for you, well, you guys can't see them, but for me, I see them right here on the screen. I'm gonna ignore these comments for a few minutes and try to answer this question. For the last few years, there are no fjords. I'm so confused. Monty Python's been lying to me. Or the fjords in Finland, was that 2 different sketches? Anyways, I used to bike to work, and because I had my electronic bike, I was able to bike home, eat lunch, and hang out with my piggies and the bird. And then I used to bike back. And so that was really fun. But this is a really long-winded answer. Yes, you can leave your piggies alone as long as they have food and water, and you can control the environment. As long as you know that your place is I got a burp. I drank a big glass of water before I got here. Audrey's in Los Angeles. Have we met at the rescue before? And I know I've met Robert. Here's a cool fact about Robert. Robert Bosworth right here, he fixes and refurbishes, what's the correct word? Old tools. Now, sometimes when I'm walking into the desert, I'll find old grubby tools and old artifacts and things. And I found an old hammer that was totally rusted over. Yes, Miss Guinea Pig Saurus, I hardly ever check my Facebook. And if you noticed, there should have been an automatic message saying, email me. So anyways, you can leave your piggies alone, overnight. You could leave your piggies alone for a day or even 2, as long as you made sure that you had the food and water. Now, I have my camera here, so I can check in on them, and that's why I have this temperature thermometer and humidifier, humidity gauge. I do have a humidifier. It's packed up because it's I don't need to run the humidifier when I'm running the swamp cooler, because it basically does the same thing. So I love Weed Whacker, but I haven't been going to the rescue because every Saturday, this whole week, it's going to be over 110 degrees here in the desert. But if you'll notice, it is really nice in here right now. And I have frozen water bottles. You can see right here, BB has an entire frozen gallon of water. Piggy nuggets, I don't know what those are. Well, aggressive blind guinea pigs. Maybe they're aggressive because they're afraid, they're fearful. But back to my question, so I'm going to ignore you guys for just a little bit. Mikey's okay. I'm going to ignore you and then I answer. Mikey's doing okay. It's been about a week and a half since I've been giving him his drops. He's still very sensitive. He's going to have to go back for a checkup. I really don't see much improvement, but you got to stick with the course of medication. So, okay, back to this question. So, as long as they have their creature comforts, as long as they have their food and water and a big pile of hay and everything that they would normally need, yes, you can leave them alone while you're at work. So, I hope that answers your question. Willow, let's go back. Here is a chunk of 4 messages. Bro, Sarah, I answered you. Did you hear me? Right, didn't I? Rory says, oh, Rory is actually giving me a list of vets and rescues in South Africa. Thank you very much. I will add them to the list. If you guys have sent me in the last few weeks either a vet or a rescue to be added to the list, I'm getting to it. If you want to send it to me again to make sure I don't miss it, that would be greatly appreciated, but I will add it to the list. So let me just mark this as unread so that I can go back to it. Okay. Boom. One more. This is from Kenzie. Oh, another one to the vet list. Dr. Griffin in Pittsburgh. There's a couple people in Pittsburgh. Do you guys know about Dr. Griffin? At Seven Fields Vet Hospital. Okay, cool. I will add that one to the list also. So later today, always handle your piggies. Can you guys help me out on that? Now, what, 80 degrees? It's really, each notch on this is 2 degrees. So it's 78 degrees in here with a nice breeze. That's pretty nice, you know, considering it's 105 degrees outside right now. Okay, so I'm going to mark this one as unread. Whoops. Instead, I hit the respond. Okay. You guys notice I've got some hobbit hands, which make sometimes touch screens a little... Okay, mark as unread. Okay, Kenzie. Irene says, cage setup. Ooh. I have a CNC cage with a 2x7 with a loft 2x2. My 3 piggies. Is that big enough space for them? Or do they need more? They free roam every day. Aw. Well, Irene, I think that's awesome. 2x7 plus a 2x2 loft. The only question I would have is... Madison, I'll get to you. Maybe someone else can answer. Is it easy to clean under that loft? And what is your bedding? Because sometimes lofts can get funky. Piggy Smalls and Nails right here, they have a 2x4 with a 1x4 extension. But under their loft is where they do a lot of peeing and pooping. And I have to really make sure. No, Miss Guinea Pig Saurus. I have a video called CNC Cage Math, and hardly anybody watched that video. But Google search it, Guinea Pig Cage Math. Remember, these grids are 14 inches, not 12 inches. So a 2x4 actually equals 10 square feet, because if you add 2 extra inches times 4 square feet, it all adds up. Yay! We're thinking about getting our first piggies, live close to the rescue, but as new parents, we rescue a healthy bonded pair there. You guys are close to our rescue, LA? Yes. In fact, during these crazy socially distancing times, that is the best way. Samantha, you don't have to take your piggy to the vet unless they're sick, but you really got to pay attention to see if they are sick. But as I've said before, it doesn't hurt to touch base with a vet before they're sick so that you know what to expect and you can decide whether or not you like them. But if you get a vet from my vet list, then you can be sure that, you know, they're going to be good. DJ, watch my bonding rules video. Males especially, they do not want to live together. We are defying nature. Please watch my video on bonding rules and then continue to watch the bonding playlist. There's so many subtle guinea pig behaviors that it just takes a while. So if your piggies are fighting, Madison, and they're hurting each other, they need to be separated. If they're girls, you got to watch closely. Again, watch my bonding rules video. I could really clone myself or make a robot and it just randomly, or one of those magic 8 balls, and it just says, check out my website, watch my bonding rules video, ask again later. Oh, that would be awesome. I'll get that manufactured. The Scotty's Animals Guinea Pig Advice Magic 8 Ball. And it just says, check out my website. So, to finish answering Irene's question, that's an awesome amount of space for 2 piggies. More is always better, but at a certain point, whoa, a bright yellow ISO. Is it ISO or ESO? I adopted a male skinny 3 years old, and he shows dominance behavior to my hands when I spot clean. Well, what do you mean dominance behavior to your hands? Is he biting you? I wouldn't honestly worry about it, but maybe you scoop him up into a cuddle sack and you put him someplace where he feels comfortable. Or maybe you wrap your hands in lettuce. No, April. Okay, April. Guinea pigs cannot have a wheel. They cannot have a ball. What they need is the most horizontal space. You guys, maybe I shouldn't have had that coffee before I did this. Oh, Andrea, that's awesome. You should see Piggy Smalls right now. He's totally asleep, plopped down. Yes, I am vegan. Because here's the thing. This is what Saskia asked me after I showed up just finishing eating a cheeseburger. She said, how can you rescue animals and then eat them? And I said, I don't know. In my mind, I said, well, I'm not eating the animals that I'm rescuing, but it's all the same. And you know what? If you really care about your nutrition, you wouldn't eat animals, because think about it. The most muscular, let's list 2 of the most muscular animals in the animal kingdom, and then let's try to figure out what they eat. In my mind, the 2 most ripped animals, and then I'll get off this rant. You guys can do what you want to do, but I never thought I'd be a vegetarian in my entire life. I never thought I'd be a vegan. I had a friend who was vegetarian when I was in college and after, and sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It just, but we're back. We're back. Okay. So just to finish that thought about vegetarianism, the 2 most ripped, muscular animals in the animal kingdom that I can think of would be horses and gorillas. And both of those are vegetarians. It happens that gorillas eat small amounts of insects when they're eating their roots and shoots and whatever they eat. So If you have tiny babies, you don't need to really clean their pockets. Don't worry about that. And a lot of these pocket questions, check out Saskia and her LA Guinea Pig Rescue videos. And if you guys really want your detailed questions answered, remember, go to the source of where I learned everything, and that's Saskia at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. And she's doing live. JB, thank you so much. Aww. Saskia has a live video every Saturday, and I try to jump on it, but lately it's been so hot, and I've been here, and I'm in the middle of a garage remodel. If you guys seen some of my previous videos about rat traps, bro, just being here, Sarah, that's all that matters. Yes, you can bathe them when they're dirty. I have a video that I just put out. It's doing really well. It has 50,000 views about bathing your guinea pig, why you should, why you shouldn't. We talked about this, Chrissy. I'm not sure why a blind guinea pig would be aggressive to other piggies, but watch my bonding rules video. If there's no blood being drawn, don't worry about it. They'll figure it out. If it's a female, if it's a male, thank you, William. That is the next t-shirt. I'm sorry, I didn't miss that. So, okay, Irene, you've got a guinea pig mansion. Let's keep going. Angeline Finch. Hi, I discovered your YouTube channel after adopting 2 guinea pigs, and I was looking to find out more information. Firstly, thank you. I was hoping you could help me with something. As I said, I adopted 2 piggies female. Makes it easier. But after a month of having them, I got 2 surprises. Uh-oh, babies. Before me, unfortunately, these 2 bigs had been passed around, and one got pregnant. Anyways, I took them to the vet, and everyone is healthy, but one of the babies is a boy. I think I want to keep them, and obviously I'll have to separate the boy, but my concern is him being alone in his own cage. Same room, but not visible. Okay, first off, got to separate him at 21 days, the baby boy, right? And you guys can also help me out in answering these questions. I don't think it would hurt if you guys type out your version of an answer. But if somebody, thank you, George. Oh, that's so awesome. So please, you guys can help answer, but if the consensus is that someone's answer might not be totally accurate, let's all, with love, encourage each other to get to the right answer. So here's the thing. I was going to say neutering a young boy is possible. It is always a risky surgery, and I would always be nervous about it. But at the young age, you can't neuter yet, and so you could keep him side by, would he be upset at 3 weeks being separated from his mama, side by side, and being all alone and then getting neutered? Look into it. I'm not sure. Hi, Crystal. What do you guys think? What is the earliest age that you can neuter them? I think it's like 3 months or something like that. Yes, you can put the baby boy side by side, but here's the thing. Imagine the baby boy living side by side all alone, after separating him. I think that might be somewhat traumatic. If you could find an adult male, the chances of them getting along would be 90%. And then as they grow up, the chances of them fighting would only be 50% or less. Well, Miss Guinea Pigsaurus, how old was really young? Because 3 months is pretty young. So I wonder if this piggy would be upset living side by side. But that's definitely, you have to separate him at 21 days anyways, or mama's going to be pregnant. Okay, Madison, never hesitate to message me, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. So I don't know. That's a lot of soul searching. But watch my bonding video. CNC grid hay rack safe. Yeah, I mean, if you just bend the grid. I really love the Snack Shack. Somebody just sent me a question saying, the Snack Shack, is it safe? Oh, Angeline, thank you so much. Ah, Canadian money. Ha ha. Thank you so much. I just lost my train. I got so excited about the gold. Yes, CNC grids and Snack Shack. I really like the Snack Shack. Someone sent me a message asking me, well, my piggies are chewing on it. It's harder to chew on the Snack Shack if you've got hay. Say this is the edge of the Snack Shack and they're chewing on the edge right here. If you got hay coming out like this, it's harder for them to reach it, and they will eat the hay. They would definitely prefer to chew on the hay. And hay is the #1 thing that they need to chew, to break down their teeth, to get their teeth. Andrea, Thank you, Brookies. Does YouTube take the majority of super chats? No, you can Google you can Google it to find the percentage. They do take some of it because they're enabling us to do this. But you know what? Same thing with the t-shirt. You know, if you want to donate to me directly, you have to just send me $5 in the mail. No, but even PayPal is going to take a small percentage. I think that's okay. All of these ways that have facilitated my ability to do this full time, we have to support those mechanisms. So whether it's the printing companies or whether it's Patreon. So my Patreon, they take a small amount, but Patreon as a website enables thousands of artists, you know, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Who knows how many people are using Patreon to support them and support their dreams, you know? I never thought that this could be a thing. Hi, Shakira. Bonjour. Bonsoir. What time is it there? Which would I prefer? They all are different. If you send me look, I prefer you just watch my video and spread the word. But if you wanted to support me in some way, they all have their benefits. Like I said, Patreon offers a discount on my store, and you have access to the exclusive feed, and I do fun special things for them. And also Patreon gives me a peace of mind knowing that every month there's a certain amount of continued support. And so that is incredibly helpful to me to know that there is at least a minimum. You know, if I could get, and I'm going to do this at some point, if I could get $1,001 patrons, then imagine that would take care of my mortgage and a lot of my bills. You know, the reason why I moved out to the desert is to really reduce my cost of living. But like I said, Patreon offers certain benefits. If you buy a t-shirt, then you're walking around with the LA Guinea Pig Rescue t-shirt or Scotty's Animals t-shirt, and you are raising awareness. So they all have their benefits. So whatever works for you. And I'm just humbled and grateful that you would even think about that. Another way is, got so excited, I was like, oh yeah. Just if you're going to buy supplies that you already plan on buying, like ivermectin or vitamin C, if you go to my website and you click the link, the Amazon links, then that helps support my channel also. And did you know that if you click on any of my Amazon links, suppose you click on a link for vitamin C, but then instead you buy, what's something completely not related to guinea pigs? You know, you buy some new shoes from Amazon, or anything. If you click on my link and then you buy anything else in the next, well, this isn't Amazon Smile, this is the Amazon affiliate program. So if you buy anything else, but you've clicked on a link, I do, to get to Amazon, then I still get some form of credit for that. Okay, maybe I should do a video about that specifically, how to support me. Thank you, Peach. Hi, Kimberly. Okay, what's the weather like in here? We're holding steady at 78. Okay, Rory. Oh, we already did this. Rory's rescues in South Africa. So, Mark is unread. Okay. I read this one also. Okay. Here we go. Chris. I recently picked up 2 separate females from families on Craigslist. Thank you so much for saving them. The newest one has soft poops that are teardrop shaped. I've had her 3 weeks. The previous owner got her in November and was only feeding her pellets. They added unlimited hay and veggies. They added? I have tried changing up her veggies and limiting them with no change. I have ordered Beneback, and Saskia's video mentioned charcoal. Would like to send you pictures of the poop. Yes, send me pictures of the poop. I'll add it to my poop pictures collection. I have a whole external hard drive with gigs and gigs of piggy poop photos. No, don't do that. You don't have to do that. Soft poops, I would say try the Beneback for a couple days. It should work. And try the charcoal. Yes, so I would try both of those. The Beneback and the charcoal, you could use them together and I don't think it would hurt. Beneback is great. Just remember not to use Beneback. Nobody send me poop pictures, you trolls. You want to do Beneback not at the same time as antibiotics if you're doing them. Okay, Chris. So I would just, give me a follow-up and let me know how it goes. But I wouldn't do any drastic changes. I would just continue with the high-quality hay, good pellets, fresh water, and limit the amount of veggies. Now, teardrop poops are not totally soft poops. So, guinea pigs don't really need to be outside. Mike's doing okay. I haven't really noticed much improvement, but I'm doing the medicine. Yeah, if you can just get them on a regular routine, it probably will fix itself. So try the Beneback, try the charcoal, and as long as they're not super squishy. Okay, Maddie, you're working on an art project. That's awesome. Sounds like fun. I'm always interested in artists and what their medium is. Jessica has sent me some really awesome pictures that she has drawn. Jessica Rudy. Okay, so let's go back to the inbox. Nancy. Hi, Scotty. I love all your videos, and I've learned so much. I'm a new mama to 2 piggies. Purchased a bag of oxbow hay to get them started. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to say, someone said, what's the other way to support me? And I went on an Amazon thing. If you click the link at the bottom of my website to Small Pet Select, that will also give you a 15% discount on hay, and I get a credit. So, okay. Purchased a bag of oxbow to get them started, but I live in Pennsylvania near many farms that sell Timothy hay. I was wondering if buying it from my local farm is okay for piggies. I read a few things concerning me about hay from farms, mold or mites. A 40-pound bale for $5, but not worth it if it's not good for them. Well, let's think about it. Hay, what do you guys think? Hay shouldn't be moldy, and you wouldn't feed that bale of hay to a horse or to any other animal if it was moldy or had bugs. This beard and this stuff on the side, it's gonna go, but I've just been so busy. So I would say, yes, definitely, the hay that the LA Guinea Pig Rescue sells is giant bales of hay from, farm sources. We feed the same hay to our horses as we do to our piggies. And hay is a natural product. You could buy, in the course of my guinea pig rescuing career, I've found small mice dead. I've found small snakes dead and squished in the bales of hay. I found all sorts of funky things. So just because you're getting it from a farm or you get it from, the pet store doesn't mean that it's not going to have funky stuff in it. I don't know about mites. What kind of mites are we talking about? Because the mites that are associated with mange are microscopic mites. My guinea pig's ear has been twitching, not both of them, but just one. That's what's happening to Mike. There could be buildup. There could be some kind of infection. I would say take him to a vet so that the vet can peek inside the ear. They can do a flushing and a cleaning that you can't do, and they have tools that you can't do. If you haven't taken your piggies to a vet yet, it's a great way to touch base. Thomas Jefferson, how's it going? I love your work. Excellent writer. Hey Joshua. We won't go into the slavery part, but because that's not cool. Okay, I'm getting distracted. But so as far as farm-based hay, if you were sourcing your hay from somewhere, and hi London, hi Estella, then you could say, hey, I got a batch of hay and there was mold in the middle, or there was funky stuff. But generally speaking, hay is hay, and if you can get a good deal on hay from a farm, then that's great, because it's going to be fresher. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Love you too. So you always, you're not blindly feeding hay. So here's a good example. I was extremely allergic to Timothy hay, and now I switched to an alfalfa orchard grass mix, and it has completely eliminated my allergies. I was so bad that I was waking up in the middle of the night with drowning sensations. I was using a rescue inhaler every day, multiple times a day, up to the extreme. Well, what about you, Brookie? Just kidding. Well, tell your mom I said hi. All right, stop distracting me, you guys. Well, you can get a large plastic bin, and you could store it outside in a bin if the weather is okay. That's what I've been doing. So I've been getting my compressed half bale from Tractor Supply. And, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Eric. So, but what I was going to say is, you don't just grab hay and feed it to them without looking at it. What is this? I'm a good-looking dude. Thank you, William. You're funny. Your piggies refuse to eat anything but third cut hay, and toss everything out. Um, well, I've heard that second cut, I can't remember if the later the cut, oh, that's okay, Sarah. I can't remember if the later the cut is the rougher and the earlier the cut is the softer, but you'd want to go one third cut. Is that softer or rougher? Because if it's rougher, I wouldn't worry about it. Your vet says your piggies are getting fat on hay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You guys are making me blush. Third is the softest. Then I would say switch to second. And it's not like this is McDonald's hay. It's all going to vary. Hay is a natural product. So on my website, I have a list of various alternative hays. Bluegrass hay is one, orchard grass. Someone messaged me saying that, was it Kathleen? I can't remember. Casey messaged me saying they settled on oat hay. And unfortunately, thank you, Josek, oat hay is extremely fattening, the little oat seeds, so you wouldn't want to feed oat hay exclusively because it's very fattening. When do you have to take your piggy to the vet? When they're sick. You don't have to often, when do you go to the doctor? Once a year for a checkup, and if you're sick. But we're having, I don't know where you live, but if you're still having social distancing or various different protocols, maybe now's not the time to take your piggy to the vet for just a plain checkup. There's do a health check at home. Check all their parts. If you have a boy, pop out their wiener, clean their pocket, do all those things. Watch Saskia's boar cleaning videos, and that will help you. Okay, so the answer, Nancy, is get your hay from wherever you want, and if it's good quality, then continue to feed it. And yes, Small Pet Select does have a different they have a box, a medley, sure, where it's a sampler pack, and if you use my 15% coupon, then you can get it for cheaper. And I would give the oat hay a little bit. You can definitely spread out and give all of the oat hay that comes in that pack, but I wouldn't do exclusively. Nails is great. Nails is doing really well. I actually just gave him some hugs and kisses earlier. Okay. No matter how much I say that I'm not going to get distracted, I always do, don't I? Because how can I ignore you guys? Okay, Jay. Yeah, Oh, thank you, Amber. Yeah, the space house is great. I have yet to really see piggies flip the space house. Fiddlesticks Tunnel. I love the Fiddlesticks Tunnel. I have it in most of my cages. My battery's running low. I think I need to either finish up answering these questions here. So let me focus on these questions, and then we'll get back to chilling, and I'll answer your questions. So we'll do a couple more before my surface dies. All right, well, this one's from Dallas. Dallas says, separation. First of all, I love watching your YouTube. Question, I have 2 small males, had them 2 months. They used to get along, and now they can't be around each other without chattering. I separated them about 2 weeks ago when it started. Will they ever be able to have floor time again? Now, this is how it is. And Courtney, this is going to answer your question also. Baby boys, especially from the same litter, for some reason there's this myth that they will get along when they're babies. If they're litter mates, chances of them growing up and challenging each other is pretty high, because they're both hitting that hormonal teenage stage together. and so they're going to challenge each other. It's not uncommon for babies for the bond to break at a certain time. If they are just chattering, that's okay, but it's the first sign. Rumble strutting is not a big deal. If they hurt each other, then they need to be separated. Can you put piggies together at floor time? Yeah, if you watch some of my videos, like I've got a number of videos where I put my piggies together, like when we're eating wheatgrass, and my boys that fight or that get rambunctious, they can hang out together sometimes if they're distracted, and at a certain point, never put piggies together that you know are going to fight without having your arm wrapped up. Joas, did I pronounce that right? Or is that like a Joas, like a Huas, like Juan, but Huas? Joas. Jos. When you say they're fighting over food, are they actually fighting? What's fighting? Are they hurting each other? Are they biting each other? That's fighting. If they're rumbling and pushing each other around, then that's just what piggies do. Yes, never get in the middle of a fight. You might get nipped normally, but if you get bit deeply, it can get extremely infected. Hey, Alexis. It's good to see you. So, floor time's okay. Piggies that fight might actually hang out for 5 minutes or so before they get annoyed with each other. You meant to say predators. Dogs and cats are predator animals, and I just put a video out about that. Piggies are prey animals. But I know what you mean, Mia. I know what you meant to say. Predators hunt their prey. The prey is praying that they won't get eaten. That's a good way to remember it. And the predator, right, that the dreadlock alien, he's the hunter. Well, with piggies, if they're pouncing on each other, are they biting each other? Ultimately, you have to decide. Now, watch my bonding rules video, because not all bondings have been successful. Watch my bonding playlist, because there have been a number of bondings where I have to put my hand in between to stop them from fighting. So if you watch my video, then you can see when I decide that it's time to separate them. There's so much subtle stuff. Uh-oh. I'm getting messages from the Guinea Pig Rescue group. I have to mute it or it's going to go crazy. Okay. So it's really up to you to decide when to separate them and when not to. And you can use some of my bonding videos as a gauge. But it's hopefully before they hurt each other. But it's hopefully you don't separate them. People have told me that they separate their piggies just because they're rumbling. And that's a shame. No. Sorry, James. Pee pads are okay in a pinch or maybe when you're traveling, but they're not reusable. It's amazing what people try to get away with. I have a bedding video where I really compare the merits of fleece versus pine shavings, but I also talk about some other things like the paper bedding and basically the reason why I prefer these. So pee pads are okay, but they're going to be expensive. They're not going to be reusable. Okay, Nicola, I had 2 guinea pigs who were brothers, and they were both brothers. They're both 3. Sadly, I had to have one put down a few days ago, and I'm worried about the other one being lonely. Well, first off, having to euthanize a pet that is sick is one of the hardest things that you can do. And I've only had to do that once for one of my pets, Timmy, who had just gotten to the point where his satin syndrome was so bad that he couldn't move, couldn't lift his head up. And I have had to be there with a friend who had to put her cat to sleep, who had advanced cancer. So it's really hard. But now let's talk about the other. Guinea pigs are herd animals. They need to have someone, they need to have other piggies with them. That is very important. When we lose someone as people, we always have a support system around us, you know. So how long do you wait to get another guinea pig? I would say that, you know, the sooner you can find a friend for your piggy, the better. But, you know, and you know how many people tell me that there's a guinea pig rescue, but it's 40 minutes away from my house. Or I found a guinea pig rescue, but it's an hour away from my house. You can't drive an hour. First of all, if you live in LA, an hour away from LA is LA. You know, there are people who travel many hours to get to the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. But if you're not willing to drive an hour, I drive 3 hours to go to the vet that I trust because I live out here in the desert and I still go to the same vet. So you can find, you know, and even, you know, there's people who are like, I live in San Francisco and I haven't been able to find any place around me. Come down here. Come down. It's a 5-hour drive. Spend the night somewhere. Sneak your piggies into the hotel room and then go home, you know. Or drive down, spend the night, then you have an appointment, you know, the next day, and then take your piggies home. When you're traveling, especially in the summer heat, you want some frozen water bottles? Hell no, I don't sugarcoat. This is a BS-free zone. You know, at the rescue, sometimes people delicately dance around things. Look, if your feelings are hurt because of some of the things that I say, then, oh boy. Don't get me started on classroom pets. I've got videos about it. But look, the faster you can get to the right information, you know, and people who, I found an amazing quote once on the outside of a Unitarian church, and it stuck with me since college. The quote was, "Life is not a dogma to be defended, but a reality to be explored." Now, that's awesome, JB. Why would you put your head on the chopping block for BS? Why would you try to protect feelings? You know, the sooner we can get to the best information, then the quicker we can be continuing the best lives, you know, giving our piggies the best lives. So I mean, and I don't understand, because, okay, also, like, I'm not here to make anyone personally feel bad, unless you come to the rescue and you're like, I want to find a baby to live in my ferret cage with my other guinea pig that's been living on a wire-bottom ferret cage for 3 years, and then you refuse to take our advice, you know, then you're going to get a fat lip. Because why ask our advice if you're not going to take it? You know, we're humble. We know that it's a learning experience. A lot of the advice that we got decades ago doesn't pertain today. A lot of people used to keep guinea pigs in aquariums, with horrible airflow. And we've learned, even like a gigantic aquarium has horrible airflow. Okay, so let me stop rambling. Let me try to find some new... What happened? I got down to the end of the page. How do I go to the next page? Okay. Traveling with piggies. Annette, my family and I are traveling for Christmas. We go to Tennessee. It's a 13-hour drive, and I have no one that could check on them. I'm not sure if there are boarding places that would keep them. We'd be gone about a week. Well, there are boarding places. It depends where you live. The LA Guinea Pig Rescue boards guinea pigs. But if you did want to travel with them, it's easy. I actually have a video exactly called Traveling with Guinea Pigs. Now, it's about road trips. And so I say you get the biggest pet store cage you can find. You put a nice layer of bedding. You could find a pet sitter. But if you did want to travel with your piggies, if it's in the winter for Christmas, then probably you're going to have a heater running in your car. If you're comfortable, your piggies will be comfortable. If your piggy is losing fur, Cynthia, why? Is it ringworm? Is it mange? There's a reason. Check out my website. Check out the illness page. Okay, London, be careful with your piggies outside. Where should you buy your piggies? Nowhere. Oh man, I'm getting triggered. Yeah, thank you, Crystal. Don't buy piggies. Why are you going to buy piggies? Why are you going to support breeders? Oh, well, there's no rescues. There's no animal shelters within 3 hours of my house. 3-hour drive makes an... I'm not busting your chops. A 3-hour drive makes for an awesome road trip. You're welcome, Annette. If you guys live in the United States, petfinder.com. Now, here's the thing. If you don't have access to a rescue and you don't have piggies and you can get a bonded pair, do that. Boys or girls, a bonded pair is the way to go. If you can't find a bonded pair and you have to get individual guinea pigs or whatever, go for girls. There's an 80% chance, thank you, Lisa, there's an 80% chance of 2 females being able to be bonded together. Watch my bonding rules video. Okay, let me shake the magic 8-ball. How do I know if my piggies are a good match? Watch my bonding rules video. Where should I find guinea pigs? Oh, go to my website. So if you have to get guinea pigs from a pet store, don't. Go to that pet store and say, hey, I would really love to adopt a piggy. So if somebody surrenders a piggy, leave the manager your name and number. But you're supporting breeders if you shop at a pet shop. And you're going to get a guinea pig that has a respiratory infection. You're going to get a guinea pig that has ringworm or mange. It's not worth it. Believe me, we've all made that mistake. But is it normal for your piggies to molt? I think you mean molt. Well, it is funny because a month ago, Billy was shedding like crazy. He's not shedding right now, but I think the change in the seasons, and he's got his summer coat on. I think guinea pigs do shed sometimes in different seasons. Now, be careful on Craigslist. Save them. But you might have to also take them to the vet. People who put their animals on Craigslist, in a lot of cases, they're just trying to get rid of them. Or maybe there's a breeder. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I've got some guinea pigs for adoption. And then there's a rehoming fee. And then next week they've got more and more and more. Yes, Tai-Chan, you missed everything. And we've been waiting for you and wondering where you were. Feeling lonely that you weren't here. Hey, Amanda. That's great. So thank you for helping him. Your vet said he can't help us. Find another vet on my vet list. The nails are turned up. That means that they curve in the other direction. I don't know. I would try to cut them as close to the quick as possible, and maybe they will grow out. It's probably because the nails, before you got them, I'm not sure what the situation was, but before you got them, maybe his nails were not clipped for a long period of time, and they just started growing that way because of the way the paws were like this, and then they grew up. I wouldn't say that it's the worst. Just try to trim them down, and they may end up catching up. Okay, let me do one more here, and then I mentioned my coffee. I'm gonna take a pee break, and then I'm gonna grab a piggy. Okay. Here's one more question from Rory. Oh, we already did this one. It was a list of piggy vets, but I thought, okay. Okay, Erica. Baby guinea pig adoption. I've been watching your videos in preparation to adopt a pair of guinea pigs from my local shelter. They have two brothers that are available and weaned off of mom who was pregnant when she came into the shelter. I've read that juvenile pigs need alfalfa instead of Timothy. I'm wondering if you have any info on this and pellet recommendations for alfalfa pellets. I'm having a hard time finding info. Man. So clearly, Erica did not check my website, because I have links to different pellets, and there's young guinea pig pellets and adult pellets. Oxbow, Sherwood, a number of these brands make pellets for babies. Yes, there are alfalfa-based pellets, and you can feed it to them until they are about burrito sized. Guinea pigs are full grown when they get to be burrito, super burrito size, right? A burrito, a regular burrito, a vegetarian burrito, is rice and beans and, you know, lettuce and tomato and other things. But a super burrito is going to also have a huge amount of guacamole and maybe extra beans and some vegan cheese in there, right? And a super burrito is this much bigger than a regular burrito. That's a full-grown guinea pig. So you could feed them extra alfalfa. Yes, Dice, everyone's over here chilling. You want me to pull out Dice first? Okay. So there are options for you. But one of the things that I would worry about, oh, now we're getting requests for who. Hi, Olivia, for who to see. Nails is right here. But one of the things that I'd be worried about, two baby boys from the same litter together, you've got a 50-50 chance of them getting to adulthood without fighting. But and you know, at the rescue I always say 50-50, and then Saskia's like, no, they're gonna stay together. You know, in my personal experience, if I've gotten a baby from the rescue, when they reach teenage years, they challenge the adult. Now sometimes it'll pass and sometimes they will get in a fight. It just depends. But I really think it's 50-50, 60-40, who knows, you know, I'm not a statistician. But if you watch my bonding rules video, think about it. A 20% chance of bonding any two boys, that's pretty crappy. But a 50-50% chance, that's so much better. Where's BB? He's right up there. He's right behind the security camera. So if you start out having two babies, they've been getting along, or if you add a baby to your single boy, that's a 90% chance that they will get along, and it drops to 50%. But that's still 30% better than if you just took any two random boys. So watch my bonding rules video. Okay, I'm gonna put this surface to sleep. I'm gonna go pee real quick. And here, let me grab BB and see how long, if I put him right here on this chair, how long he sits here. And I'm gonna grab some of my fresh sprouts. Come here, BB. Up. What's the weather like? We're still holding steady at 79. Oh, baby flew away. Look at this, you guys. And I got a special surprise. What's this? Mr. Dice, you've been summoned. Come here. I got treats for you. Okay, maybe I can stuff one more piggy. Okay. Boys. Together. Oh. Whew. He's not sick. He just has, he's not ill. And besides, I have to give him his terramycin. Hold on. Boys, they just start grabbing it. Oh, your babies. So this is actually a great way to feed them the pea shoots, just by letting them grab the tops. These pea shoots, the cool thing about this is they will regrow. Unlike some of the other sprouts, they will regrow. Okay, let go, pull it. Just snap it off, Dice. There you go. Okay, hold on. I don't want them biting through my wire. There you go. Here. There you go. Okay. Now that Mike is distracted, I'll use the terramycin ointment. Oh, man. Yeah, pea shoots. They're so good. So, some rice and some tofu with a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Oh, my gosh. And then you just put the pea shoots right on top, and they start to wilt a little bit. I know, Mikey. Come on, bud. Keep your eye open. I got a really good glob in his eye last night. He kept it open, and the glob just went right in. Come on. Come on, Mikey Poops. How's that? Okay. Uh-oh. What did I do with the cap? Uh-oh. Okay, well, we'll find it. We'll find it later. No, my guinea pigs aren't neutered, Chris. I have same-sex pairs. Whoa, you guys. They're pulling the dirt out. Neutering a guinea pig. BB is 16. Ah! That was almost my finger. Neutering guinea pigs is a risky surgery. You do not need to neuter boys if they're same-sex pairs. One of the biggest myths of all time is that somebody did call me guinea pig Jesus once. Maybe that's blasphemy. If you want to know the way and the light and the truth, go to scottysanimals.com. What are you talking about, Katy Perry? Am I neutering that guinea pig right now? What are you talking about? Neutering a pair of boys will not change their demeanor at all. Boys that are fighting, huh? What are you talking about? What's gross? A glob of what in his eye? I had to put terramycin in his eye because he has an ulcer in his eye. How much fruit can a 5-month-old guinea pig eat per day? 0. You don't want to overdo it, Courtney. I don't feed my pigs fruit. If you want to feed your piggies fruit, you do it every once in a while. But look, they would much prefer fresh veggies than fruit. Blueberries are good. You know, and you can feed all of the ones that you've listed, but in very small quantities. So piggies do love banana. What are you doing? Why is your leg like that? Hi, Dicey. Hi, Dicey. Are you sick of them? No. Mike, don't pluck them. Dicey Poo! Come here. Oh, dice. Okay. So, I have a food list. Do we pick the piggies based on character at the rescue with bonding? Well, okay, that's a really interesting question. Marie, if your piggy is having GI stasis, I would start including some critical care. Okay, so the question was, man, I'm getting distracted. About how we choose bonds based on personality. Let me push this way over here. Get a little air coming my way. So when someone comes in to bond their piggy at the rescue, we don't know what their personality is going to be like, and we don't necessarily know how they're going to act around other piggies. And how guinea pigs behave around people and how they behave around other piggies is not the same. You're making a mess. Here. So first things first, I always say pick 3, right? Just pick 3 that you're interested in for whatever reason. And when we try out the first piggy, we usually will get a sense of how the other piggy acts. And if it's not a bond, then we'll act accordingly to try to pick the next one. So we will get a sense of their personality and go from there, if that makes sense. Okay. Can you help me with young guinea pigs crawling over and out of their 2x5? You can set up some grids and you can put a lid, or you can just make the walls higher, or both. You know, look, he's still very sensitive, so I don't know if it's getting better. Oh, that's cool. What was your painting medium, Maddie? Let me guess. Acrylic or watercolors? Okay, here, have this one. Pippi's on the move. Pippi! Pippi! My battery's low too. We're already at an hour and a half. What greens are these? These are pea shoots. Whoa! You guys are making a mess. These were pea shoots. Look, they just totally demolished them. Now, hopefully I'll be able to put these back. No! 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 Dice was like, oh, this is a pea shoot. No, it's not. Okay. Last one. Oh, Dice. I know, he's on your back. Bite his ear. Say, get off of me. Okay, I'm going to put these boys back. Okay, we've got about maybe 30 more minutes because I got to eat some lunch. It's lunchtime. Let me put these boys back. And I want to show you guys something pretty cool. Come on, boys. Hi, Bill. Hi, Betty. Come here, what's this? Come on, hop in. Oh, yeah, good boy. Get in there. Get in there. Let me get a treat for Billy. what I got. Hold on. Okay. Someone plays Overwatch. Started bonding. Oh, I better put the thing on. Started bonding our 1-year-old sow and a 6-week-old sow after cage mate died. We have bonded over a good month or so, but I've noticed the older one nips the other a lot. Did you just steal that from me? Good luck getting Piggy Smalls out. I'll give him a try. Okay. These are probably my favorite ever. This is a sunflower sprout. Oh, Billy, he is so big right now. If you guys like the taste of sunflower seeds, then I highly recommend growing sunflower sprouts. The whole thing tastes like sunflowers and like a sunflower salad, if that makes any sense. Billy! I want to give them to you individually. Oh, yeah, Billy. Hi. Yeah, let's look how big he is. Is what safe for humans to eat? You smell like pee. Yeah. Watch my guinea pig garden episode 1. Billy. How come our piggies will not eat anything but romaine lettuce and one of them will eat a little carrot? They are also... Because you're spoiling them, maybe. Guinea pigs will eat hay if it's what they have, and they need to eat hay. But do you know how nutrient rich these sprouts are? Oh. If you do a couple different kinds of these, a little olive oil and a little lemon juice, it's so good. Bill, calm down. Okay, before we go on too long, I want to show you something very cool. Do you remember I had some guinea pig earrings? Oh, Shauna has been sprouting like crazy. What is it, on your Instagram or your Facebook page? Or just, yeah, Facebook. She's been doing large trays and with really excellent results. Be patient. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this. Look what I got. A new batch of guinea pig earrings. Let's pull them out real quick. They're not on my store yet. They're still... What's that? What was that? Oh, some dirt from the sprouts. Billy, be patient. Be patient. Okay. Oh, these ones are the really fancy ones. So, these guinea pig earrings, I don't know if you can see. If you go on my Etsy page, you can see them a lot clearer. Wait, where's the... Uh-oh. It doesn't want to focus, really. But they're very highly detailed. My friend Allison has a guinea pig tattoo. So I'm going to be putting these up on my Etsy shop later. Billy. But what I wanted to show you, you guys know that I love gem and minerals. So check out this pair. This pair is clear with gemstones suspended in the middle. I'm not sure if that one's, this is aquamarine. Literally actual aquamarine stones are suspended in the middle. Let's see, let's look at this one. Oh, this one's cool. Wow, this one is chrysocolla. It looks like turquoise, but it's chrysocolla. Yeah. Oh, and not only that, but these are sterling silver dangles. Let me pull out another pair. So, and they're made locally. So this is a plant-based resin. My friends who live out here in the desert are, it's a husband and wife team, and they collect rocks. This is garnet. Look at this. These are 2 pieces of garnet suspended in here. Let me pull out one more because I'm just so excited about these. Oh, here's the turquoise one. Oh, wait. There's a whole bunch of them stuffed in this little bag. So I'll put these on my website shortly. Yes, it's a plant-based resin. So it's eco-friendly. I forget what it's like called. It's called like eco resin or something like that. I wish it was in focus. But these are so cool because they're clear, but if you really look, the detail of the ears and the eyes and the nose are still very clear. Do I have any? Well, Jennifer, do I have any as a necklace? At this point, I don't, because look, they're so small. But I've been trying to talk with people, with the artists, about getting some necklace pendants made. But if you want a pendant to support my rescue efforts and actually to support the Guinea Pig Sanctuary, I have some straight up jade pendants. They're not guinea pigs, but they're pieces of jade that I found, and 100% of the proceeds for those jade necklaces go to the Guinea Pig Sanctuary. It used to be in Hampton, New Hampshire, but they moved 15 minutes away across the border in Massachusetts. So I'll be putting those up there soon. Okay, Bill, you've been so patient. So this is kind of cool to see. You can still see the little seed husk. When the seed when the sprout grows a little bit, this thing just falls off. Here, there you go. I know. I got to get on the pendant thing. Hi, Jessica. Ah, that was my finger. I mentioned your art earlier. Jessica, where's your, that was dirty. Where's Jessica's username on the chat? Where are you? Okay, let me focus here, answer some questions. Piggy Smalls is in his corner house sleeping. Stop chatting me. Chat in the chat, not in the messenger, please. It's too confusing. Oh, okay. What do I do if I scare my piggies and they won't come out from hiding? I have a video called How to Pick Up... Well, it's actually called Why Guinea Pigs Hate Being Picked Up 3 easy ways to pick them up. So it's because you're not bribing them. Like if I'm like, "Rawr, Billy." Well, now he saw it. Piggies expecting treats are brave piggies. Hi, Bill. Here's my Billy Bill. Go slower. Go slower and you can actually taste it. There she is. Guardrail. That's Jessica. Is there a substitute you can use for chloroplast? Yes, you can use what is called PETG plastic, but I'm. Where are you that you don't have access to chloroplast? PETG plastic is the same kind of plastic that they use in water bottles, and it's easier to cut. So you should be able to go to like a plastic store. What happened? And find some plastic. You could use plexiglass also. Wait, you don't have a Home Depot in Hawaii? Maybe if you're on the wrong island. Or if you're on the right island. I'm on the right island and there is nothing but palm trees and black sand beaches. Piggy lover. Okay, Piggy lover. Let's see. Let me answer your question. Check out my website, scottiesanimals.com. What does it mean if they jump? What do you mean? Like they jump like a bucking bronco, like they're twisting and going woo? That's called popcorning. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be snarky. Vitamin C is called Child Life Liquid. Oh, you smell other piggies on me, don't you? And there's links to it on my website. So there was another question. Older piggy bullies the younger piggy, but protect her at the same time. If no one's getting hurt, don't worry. Oh dear. If I had any advice, Tess. Well, first of all, you are in LA, so that helps because you can go to Dr. Camphor. You know, it's hard to say how the satin pig syndrome is going to develop. Pretty Peach, do I have any guinea pig supplies I recommend? On my website, Scotty's Animals, there's a free guinea pig care guide. Sorry, Billy. Here. Of course, there's links to all of my... What type of guinea pig do I recommend, Maria? I recommend the ones that are homeless, that are at the shelter, that are at the rescue, that need homes. Okay, Barty. Get your fingers out of their face then, Tyler. Can I give Billy a pet? Oh, the better. Billy is almost 6 years old. Billy's an old man. I love you, Billy. Let me see your teeth. Let me just look under here. Come on. No, let me see your teeth. Come on, give me. Oh, let me see. He won't let me. Let me see. Uh-oh. Ooh, that one was so crispy, the stem just snapped off. Billy! Up. Let me see. Let me see this tooth. Let me see. Gonna look good. Ugh. How long can dominance behaviors go on for during bonding? In some cases, you see rumbling all the time, you know. No, I do not stream on a schedule. To be honest, I streamed because I was too, not lazy, but it's been so hot. I've been spending a large portion of the day managing the temperature, making sure my piggies are okay. And so I didn't have a video for this morning. That was basically my logic. Ooh, I missed some donations to thank. You guys, I appreciate it so much. Let me scroll back up. Oh boy, if somebody else wants to help me, let me know who just donated. Oh, there we go. Cody, wow, thank you so much. My tips and info has been huge in helping me with my 2 boars. Thanks a ton for all that you do. Nibbles and Spike, thank you. Oh, DFW. Wait, where's DFW? Democratic Federation of Warlords? What's DFW? Why am I so ignorant? Where's DFW? Yeah, no, I just knew it would be fun too. Oh, Dallas Fort Worth Democratic Federation of Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, I think it's funny when people refer to their town as the abbreviation of the airport. Yeah, because I'm from IAD. Where's that? Virginia. Nobody says, yo, I'm from LAX. Do guinea pigs all have the same eye color? No, because there's one rockin' color, red, but IAD is the international airport at Dulles, and Dulles is in Virginia, yes. It's technically, Washington, D.C. has 3 airports. There's Reagan International, there's Dulles, and then there's BWI, which stands for Baltimore Washington International. Do I have guinea pigs? I know you're not talking to me. Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. I bet you cannot pronounce my name. Donagadi. Donagadi! Yay! Nova. Does CBD work? Oh yeah, works great. London has a piggy garden? Oh, Billy, why are you being shy? Why are you being shy? You want one more sprout? Who's that handsome, Billy? Scotty, do you have guinea pigs? No, I don't have any guinea pigs. I have this bear right here. Hi, Isabella. Oh, I spelled it right? Oh, but I didn't know it was in Ireland, so let me try again. Ooh, well done. I'm in Donagady. I'm in Donagady, right at the end of the rainbow. Northern Ireland, but I don't know anything about the politics of Ireland. Is that like a whole separate country? Donagady, right in the north of the Ireland. I'm fine, Marika. I'm not pale. She sent me a message saying that I look pale and skinny. I'm not skinny either. Look at these guns, huh? My face is thin because I've been working out and it's hot as hell. But at night when I shoot videos, the way cameras work is they changed the Espanol. Anybody knows when they film with cameras that they'll auto adjust the lighting. So yes, I remember. I remember every time I've been insulted forever. So I'm not pale. Actually, I've been working outside on my garage renovation. If you guys are patrons, then I just posted a free, or not a free, but a private video. How many guinea pigs do I have? In this room, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 guinea pigs. The ones that are mine are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9. That's a secret. Huh? What? No, it's okay, Marika. But in America, we don't like being pale. I guess there are, unless you're goth. I saw a bumper sticker once that said, "I'm so goth, I'm dead." I thought it was awesome. Oh my gosh, Denise. It's not called babysitting, it's called fostering. I've had a trio of foster guinea pigs for over a year, and it's just that there's no space in the rescue. And the pandemic hasn't helped it. What am I eating for lunch? Good question. The thing is, it's so hot that I don't know. Because normally I would be having like spaghetti or tacos or something like that. Remember, vegan spaghetti, vegan tacos. But it's so hot, I don't know if I'm going to cook. Maybe I'll just take as much greens as I have and make a salad and then have a cold smoothie. Who failed fostering? Oh, you're paying attention. That's, I'm going to save for another video. But if this camera was up higher, you would notice that right now there are 3 piggies. There's an extra piggy in with Dyson Mike. And if you watch my video called 6 things guinea pigs fear, you can actually see, if you look closely, who that piggy is. So, ooh, you play the bass. A Zoom jam, that could be fun. Hi, Isabella. Who's that boy over there? Hold on, guys. Don't jump, Mr. Bale. Who wants one? Who wants a sprout? You want one? Come here. Come here. You want one? Come here. Come on. Come on. Down here. So tough to catch. Okay. You don't trust me? Everyone wants you to come over. Come on. Come here. Okay. Okay, I guess you don't want any of these delicious sprouts. Come here. Here, you have one. Oh, come on. Here. All right, you're staying in. I tried. I tried. Somebody didn't want to come out. But I did catch somebody. Who did I catch? How can you foster piggies? Don't get me started on that. You can't foster piggies. Come here. No, don't chew on that, please. Ask it, Anne. So here's the thing about fostering is, where are you going to get the piggies that you're fostering, and where are you going to take them? Is it hard to take care of a guinea pig? Not if you follow my free guinea pig care guide on my website. I nailed it. Oh, I didn't get Gary. So here's something awesome about Piggy, or about Nails. Nails hates getting petted under there. However, he's a very gentle boy. Watch this. Come here, Nails. Did you see that? People say, oh, do guinea pigs bite? Look at that. See, he grabs my finger and he moves it away. Come here. No, 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 no! Did you chew through it? Urgh. Just takes one bite. Can you guys still hear me? Half of these sprouts, the husk hasn't dropped yet. Here. No. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Clear as mud. Here. Try to eat the ones without the husks on them. You don't want them to eat the husk, the black part. The hull. Sorry, it's a hull, not a husk. One for you. And one for me. Where did the comments go? There they are. Do I have any piggies that need extra care? Yes, Emma. In fact, Nails. Hey, why are you being so crazy? Nails needs heart medicine every day. Is that Sean? Hey, Sean. I will, Marika. Baton Rouge. I lived in Shreveport for a month and a half. I like Baton Rouge better. I'm not going to diss Shreveport, but Baton Rouge and New Orleans, New Orleans, those are my favorite cities in Louisiana. And then Shreveport. Don't you chew on this. Why does your guinea pig sneeze when you pick him up? Maybe because he sneezes frequently and he has a respiratory infection. Guinea pigs shouldn't be sneezing. What do I feed my guinea pig every day? Well, go to my website and I have a diet page. What are you doing? Look at him. This is a subtle way of saying, feed me more. Yeah. He's like, they're right there. I just get, he jumped into the Is 6 days, 2 times a day long enough for guinea pigs to be on antibiotics to get rid of Well, why are you asking me? First of all, the answer is no. Guinea pigs should be on antibiotics for 2 weeks, at least. But guinea pigs should be on antibiotics for the duration of the prescription. And you got to follow your vet's advice, because I'm sure that different antibiotics have different. What was the Gary question? No, this is Nails. You are so impatient. Hey, why can't you just have them one at a time? Exactly. You're too fluffy. Why are you fluffy? Where's his belly? Mike's doing okay. What is this? I feel they should be on these for 2 weeks like you and your other lady. Huh? When you go to the rescue, do you sleep over as well? Nope. I drive 6 hours. Especially during the summer. It's just I can't stay away from them because of the heat. Oh, you're welcome, Paul. No, you're okay. Frozen water bottles in the cage. Frozen water bottles if you're traveling with them. But if you notice, we're holding steady at 79 degrees. And it's about time for me to put some more really cold water in this swamp cooler. But it's never hot. What is the actual temperature? It's 79 degrees in here. Who's that guy in my room? Which guy? Who was a lone foster? What do you mean lone foster? Foster fail? I know where it is. I know where they are. You're so spoiled. I don't know if driving 6 hours has anything to do with being wholesome. I could be thinking dirty thoughts the whole time I drive. Yes, I think you can use it for all pets. I would put it on the inside of their ear for bunnies, but I would check out a bunny-related site to be sure. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm tickling your belly. He hates it so much. I'm tickling your belly. Do I ever? Ah! Oh, you little bastard. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was like, I love you. You're such a bad boy. Okay, let's try it again. I'm getting hair all over my sprouts. Oh, it smells good. Oh, oh no. I'm so sorry, Tamaki. Did I say it, pronounce it wrong? Tamami? Did I try hammocks? Oh, piggy hammocks. Come here. Just be patient, Nails. Ooh, 9 years though. That's still, but you know, that just puts a bigger hole in your heart. You're such a pig. You're such a pig. I'm so glad I found you, Nails. I love you so much. You're so fuzzy. You're so fuzzy. Ah! You're so impatient. Nails, I believe, is a teddy. You can see this is where he had some ringworm fungus. He's prone to fungal foot that Saskia talks about. Come here. Are you eating my hair too? Some guinea pigs can jump over the grids, like Piggy Smalls. Okay, one more and then I'm taking you home. Ah! You little poke. You've gotten in a bad habit. Are you happy? I can't see which ones you're eating though. Do I have guinea pig tattoos? No, I don't. How can you best support me? Check out my website. There's a number of ways. And I did talk about that earlier. So, each of them have their own benefits. How long have I had piggies for? Well, I had piggies when I was still growing up at home, and then I got my first pair of piggies as an adult back in 2008. What's the best fleece? I think polar fleece is the one that you want to use, but you need, you can't just use a fleece blanket. You have to make fleece pads. How dare you? Okay, last one, Nails, and then you gotta go back. You're such a brat. Don't eat the dirty root. Snap it off. Okay. Okay, you're done. You're done. Go eat some hay. There you go. No, you're done. Mr. Gary Bear. Let's talk to Gary for a minute. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yep. You smell, Nails. You smell. Ow! Gary is a legit biter. Where Nails I trust to nibble and not bite. I did an All My Pets video once, but I should probably update it, huh? Okay, Mr. Gare Bear. Let's see. Let's put you here. Let's put you in the cuddle sack. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, don't eat it. Oh, these are really expensive headphones. Or no, wait, maybe these are the ones that came with the phone. Aw. Okay, Gerbalord. Thank you for hanging out. I can't believe it's that entertaining. Man. Come here, Gary. Make sure with your guinea dad fleece that you're not drying them too hot or they will shrink. Yay! Thank you, Tamaki. We got a new sub. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know. You never noticed Gary's crest? Ow! Oh, that's good to know. What is it? Do I get 100% of the profit from Patreon, or do they charge me? Yeah, they do charge a little bit, but I don't think you should think of it like that. Because how could Patreon, as a company, they're not a company, no. But how could they do everything that they do without, without being supported? So a small amount does go to run the website and all that. You missed. I'm going to have to put this in the other ear. I guess I'm not going to have any of these for lunch. I do lives probably once a month or once every other month or so. Not that often. Because it just becomes a crazy mess. Of course, Rose, that is a huge problem that guinea pigs' teeth are too long. The thing is, you can't really diagnose it yourself. And you need a vet you can trust that's going to be able to... A lot of times, if the fronts are long, then the molars are actually what's really the problem. And that can cause serious health problems, even lead to liver disease. How do I take my guinea pigs after owning them for over a year? How do I take my guinea pigs? How do I take my guinea pigs what? Where? What does that mean? Are you asking about how to surrender them? What does that mean? Please be clearer. But if you've adopted from the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, they can always come back. You just have to fill out a surrender form, and then they'll come back. Come here, Gary. Come here, Gary. Hi, Gary. Come up. No, this one. This one. No, this one. Up. Did you see Pipsqueak in the background? I missed some. Oh, how can you tame them? Watch my taming videos. Watch my taming playlist. Treats. Treats is how you tame them. Gary. And Gary's untamable. That's why he's in the cuddle sack. What are you eating down there, butthead? What are you doing? Here. Did somebody pee? Are you smelling Billy's butt? Are you smelling Billy's butt? Come here. Oh, you're so cute, Gary. Your face. Your face. Your face. Gary's a biter. Do other skinny pigs need to be with other skinny pigs? Watch the channel Skinny Pigs 1, and you'll see that guinea pigs and regular pigs can live together. And she has an awesome herd. You're such a nibbler. When Gary was surrendered to the animal shelter where I found him, his name was Pua. And Pua is the name of the pig in the Disney movie Moana, starring The Rock. It's an awesome movie. And I'm sure some little girl, probably little girl, maybe little boy, some youngster wanted a piggy and got a guinea pig and named that piggy Pua, and then realized that this piggy was a biter, probably got bit pretty bad on their little kitty fingers. Yes, Prince Harry, you're right, Tracy. Prince Harry was the name that the volunteers at the rescue renamed him. But his name was Pua on the surrender sheet. You're right, you are all right. So the ladies named him Prince Harry. But before that, his original name was Pua. And I think he was named by a child who got bit and surrendered him. Is a 3-month guinea pig too young to have babies? No. Babies having babies all the time. You might only get 1 or 2 babies, but after that, make sure that there's no more babies. But no, we have little babies having babies all the time at the rescue, and we're not doing it. They just are surrendered that way. So one of the ways that that can happen is if you have a litter of babies and the boy is not separated from the baby, from the litter of girls, then all of them can get pregnant. Yay! Thank you, Karen. Look at that. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah, that's me lifting weights. My mom named a piggy after Sven from Frozen. Hello. Are you my sweet pig? Are you my sweet pig? You dropped the leaf part. What hay do I feed my guinea pigs? I feed my guinea pigs actually a mixture of orchard grass and alfalfa because I'm allergic to piggies. Because I'm allergic to Timothy hay. Not allergic to piggies unless they're covered in Timothy hay. We just need a Gary Cam. We just need a constant Gary Cam live stream. Do I do DIY videos? Like what? I show you how to build your own CNC cage. Have I ever heard of the song The Guinea Pig Way? I think so. Gary Bear. DIY videos for guinea pig food? Yeah, it's called the Guinea Pig Garden. And I do have the sewing video. Yeah, that's right. Have I ever had piggies that rumble strut, then popcorn straight after? Yeah, because rumble strutting, I always say like when they're rumbling because, you know, they're rumbling at each other. The purr, it's instinctual, but it's also, they're so thrilled to be purring that sometimes it makes them really happy. You're a monster. You're a cute monster. You're a monster! No. Let me scratch your chin. Let me scratch. I don't. Can we have more sewing videos? I'm not the best, but I could try to sew a cuddle sack. Thank you, Guinea Pig Cool. Your guinea pig won't go anywhere besides your chest. I don't know what that means. Where do you want them to go? You are such a nibbler. Yes, if I go and I crinkle the bag, they all come running. What's the weirdest guinea pig name? Well, I used to have a guinea pig. Who said that? I used to have a guinea pig named Rawhide. Saskia named him. That was before I started the channel. You don't have to donate. It's okay. Just watch all of the ads that come before and in the middle of my videos. No, just kidding. Can you potty train your piggies? Maybe. The best way is to organize their stuff so that the hay and their food and their little house is all in the same area. And they'll go in one place. Hey, Grace. Saskia named a baby pig Tractor. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me get under there. Let me give you the scratchies. No, that's not true. It has to do with the oxalates. There is a huge debate right now about calcium and all that stuff. What happened? Oh. I need to ask my family. Never figured out what does it mean when guinea pigs squeak. It means they are trying to manipulate you into giving them food. Guinea pigs don't usually week at each other. They week at us. It is a lot of work, especially since I've got most of my piggies on fleece now. Let me get under here. Come on. Let me shoot her chin. Oh, yeah, yo. Oh, hey, Irene. What is my opinion on guinea pig breeders? They need to frickin' stop. If they spent half the time helping the rescuers than they did actually breeding, then we wouldn't have so many homeless piggies. Is it okay to kiss your piggy? No, you should never kiss your guinea pig because people might think that you're crazy. Uh-oh, low battery, 5%, you guys. The last time my phone died, I'm still going strong. Hey, Gail. The last time I let my phone die, it made it so this thing never ended. So let's end it in 5 minutes. And then I've actually got to put the frozen water bottles in the juniper. I have a number of... Oh, I have a video specifically about black piggy nails. So watch that one. It's called How to Clip My Guinea Pig's Black Nails. And the thumbnail says, what if I hurt him? And the answer is, if you're careful, you won't. But you can be a little conservative and just don't clip them as far as you would if you could see the quick. But I have a couple of really good suggestions. What was that? Outdoor guinea pigs? No. They should not live outdoors ever. And you can take them outside, but only supervised and not free run. They need to have an enclosure because they get scared. Pipsqueak is great. Pippy, I think he's in the igloo right there. Gary, will you give me a hug? Come here. Come on. Up. Up. Ugh. Come here. Oh, yeah, baba. Where do you get your Cuddle cups? Well, this Cuddle cup I got from Crystal, but she's not making them right now. You can go to the Guinea Pig Sanctuary on Facebook. They have a store. The guinea pigs, can they live in the garage? If you could live in the garage, if the garage is temperature controlled. But why would you want your guinea pigs to live in the garage? Why wouldn't you want them to be part of your life? Why wouldn't you want them to be right in the middle, in the center of your house? Oh, Gary. Come here. Come here. That's funny. Do I have male guinea pigs? Well, I don't breed. Yes, I only have male because I keep them in same-sex pairs. Because I volunteer to rescue, and breeding is counterproductive to the mission. And personally, I wouldn't want to frustrate my boys by having girls in here. But at the rescue, we have boys and girls side by side, and sometimes we have to divide the cage, and sometimes we don't. Where's he going? Where's he going? Ah! You want to go home? Okay, Gary's got to go back. Come on. Oh, okay. No more piggies. Okay. So I will say, first off, that if you have any more questions, this thing has been ravaged. Oh my goodness. If you have any more questions, I'm almost positive that the answers are on my website. The little white patch, how old am I? 42. I'm 42. Which also, by the way, is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. I'm so young. Thank you. Well, I don't know. 42 is, yeah, I'm planning on living over 100, so then I guess I'm quarter aged. It's so funny, no, 78 for me. You're 77? I listen to a different podcasts, and there's this one guy who's 56 years old, and he's always talking about being middle-aged. And I'm like, it's very optimistic. You know what? If you want to be young, do yoga. I hope so. I hope we all can live a really, really long time. I am the guinea pig light and the way. Yeah, you're right, TJ. Yeah, we're in our prime. It is cool, the knowledge that you can accumulate in life if you try. There he is. Pippy! How did I deal with the death of my piggy. I cry, and well, if my piggy have cage mates, then Emma, you're not doing yoga, are you? I cried, and I made sure that my piggies could say goodbye, and then I buried him, and I felt sad, and it heals. Zumba. Nothing against Zumba. I'm sure it's a great cardio workout. But the difference between Zumba and yoga, even though they both have funny names, is Zumba was probably invented in the 90s. By Billy Blanks, right? And yoga, I think we just had a glitch. Yoga was invented thousands of years. Thank you, Karen. Well, I only know if I post a video on Patreon, it's actually just a link to a private video on my YouTube. But you can download the Patreon app. That might make it easiest to just use Patreon. I think I also missed another donation. Whoop. Double donation from Karen. Aw. Billy Blanks was Tybo. Okay, well, I knew it was something. Uh-oh.